I know in the last couple days a lot has been coming out about what Obama and Brennan and Clapper and all these people did to try to prevent President Trump, from being able to be president. It's called treason, and it's they're gonna be held accountable. There's so much that happened in the last 10 years that people are not aware of because the Democrats and the mainstream media have censored anybody trying to get the truth out to the people. I just want to come on here and just try to give you some hope that better days are ahead. It doesn't look like it right now because it's going to shatter your world when you find out that you've been lied to about everything. And I just want to be a voice in the wilderness, trying to let you know that everything's going to be okay. Jehovah God Almighty is still on his throne. They didn't dethrone him. This is his plan that's unfolding, and it's all in his perfect timing. There is so much that I would think that everybody would question. Like, for instance, on July 13th of 2024, they literally tried to kill President Trump, then candidate Trump. That's not just politics as usual. The truth is, they never wanted him to get back in office because they knew that he had it all. He had all their crimes. He had all the documents to expose them for what they have done. This isn't just a mistake. This isn't just some political rhetoric or whatever you want to say. This is treason against the American people. They tried to unseat a duly elected president by we the people. There is no crime higher in this land than treason. I want you to ask yourself, if they lied about this, about the Russia interference in the 2016 election, over the last 10 years, what else did they lie about? What else have they suppressed from the general public through their lies, manipulation, brainwashing? It's worth asking that question and asking the question of yourself. Why do you feel like you're living on a different planet than some people around you? Why does it feel like some people, like myself, all around the world, who know reality, who have been living in reality, who have been trying to tell people the truth of what's really going on, why do you think that we're different than most people? I mean, most people want to talk about what's happening today in their lives. And the people who are on this journey right along with me, we don't want to talk about small talk. There's so many more big topics that we could be discussing. Like, how did, in 1871, how did they completely steal our republic in the dark of night? What really happened with JFK? There's so many questions that we could be asking ourselves. But yet we just live these lives on a hamster wheel. We go to work every day just to survive. We work at our jobs. We come home. And most people just go about their lives like nothing else is happening. Like there is there's no split going on. When there clearly is. Everything that's coming out of the White House, the Democrats are trying to lie about. They're trying to destroy the truth and reality. But I got news for them. Truth is going to march on. They can't stop what is coming. No one can stop what is coming. The truth is horrible. The truth is so horrible. But always remember that if you know God Almighty, He will give you strength. He will give you courage. He will give you everything you need at the moment you need it. All you got to do is ask Him. It's not going to be an easy road ahead. Because as the exposure comes, more and more people will realize that they've been living in a lie. More and more people are going to realize that everything we've been taught in our life up until this point has been a lie. It's not going to be easy for a lot of people to digest that. But take a deep breath and know that God Almighty is in control of this. Nothing that happens is out of His control. Our military and a military alliance all around the world has been working behind the scenes to free humanity from the tyrannical system, the control system that these elite beings have put us under. The truth is coming. Nobody can stop it. And I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time that you remember something that was real? That was where you know it was reality in your life. Do some introspection and look inside and see when that moment was. In the last 10 years, I have connected so many dots of the evilness. It's nothing but evilness that has been going on behind the scenes in our government and every government around the world, the ones at the very top, have been literally doing evil things to keep control of we the people. And I say no more. I say we all need to stand up, rise up, learn the truth, dig for the truth, find reality, and start speaking out. We need to get involved. We need to do more than just tell the people that work with us or tell the people that we meet on the street. We need to do more. That's why I'm making this video, because I feel like I need to do more to get the truth out there to we the people, to the general public. President Trump has been right about everything that he's been talking about. And I'm not saying that lightly. I'm saying it literally. He has been right about everything. And when they say conspiracy theory, take it as hiding the truth from we the people. Because that's exactly what it is. Most of the conspiracy theories in the last 10 years are going to be proven to be facts. Are going to be proven truth by the time this is all said and done. And it's not going to be, like I said, an easy road ahead. But I believe that if we hang on to God Almighty, as we learn the truth, we can continue to peel back the veil that has shielded the evilness in this world for too long. For way too long. We need to collectively stand up and say no more. Enough is enough. We need to see arrests happen. We want to see accountability for what they have done to our country. There is so much that I could talk about right now. The Social Security number, the birth certificate, the driver's license, the insurance. So much that people need to know about. That we've been lied to about. I mean, take the Social Security number, for instance. What happened with Never Again from the 40s? 42, 43, that war. What happened with Never Again? Because everyone, as we were born, we got a number. Let that sink in. We allowed them to number us. I just want people to have courage and strength for what's going to be exposed. Obama, Hillary, Brennan Clapper, Susan Rice. There's so many of them. So many. That are going to be caught up in this RICO, conspiracy, sedition, treason. You're going to hear all these words coming in the next couple of days. And they're the highest crime in this land. I agree with President Trump that we need to clean our country out. Because for 50, 60 years, they've been bringing in people, and they weren't vetted. They weren't. Some of them have lived here, have families, everything. They need to be rooted out. In the book of Nehemiah, when he's building the wall, he realizes that some of them married outside of the Israel race, and they need to be let go. They need to be run off. They need to be gone. We're living in amazing times to be able to watch all this, to be able to witness the transformation in the world from darkness to light. What an absolute amazing time to be alive. I wouldn't trade it with anything in the world. You know, we sing the days of Elijah, that song. But do you understand what the days of Elijah were? Elijah separated the people. Jehovah had him separate the people. The people that stood for Jehovah got behind Elijah. And the prophets of Baal were on the other side. And we're in the days of Elijah. The evil is being separated out. The evil is going to be taken off this planet. The book of Enoch is an amazing book, and I don't know why they ever took it out of the Bible. The book of the Maccabees, or the books of the Maccabees. There's so many things that they kept from us. But the book of Enoch, it lays out exactly the time we're living in, where evil is going to be eradicated from this planet. But yet, they said it was, what was it, a Gnostic book, a heretic book, and all these different names they came up with to hide the truth from Jehovah's people, from Jehovah's plan was hidden from us. Ask yourself, why did they allow the 66 books in the Bible, but yet these books, the book of Maccabees is awesome. And the book of Enoch, the book of Adam and Eve, the book of Melchizedek. There's so many of them that they said wasn't canonized. Well, who gave them the right to canonize anything? If Jehovah inspired it, we should have had it. That's the way I see it. Who were they? Who gave them the right to keep truth and reality away from us? Who gave them the right to lie to our faces, to steal us blind? Who gave them the right to do that? When I see what's going on, and I see so many slaves, I see so many sheeple, people that they don't want to get involved. I'm not getting involved. I don't get involved in politics. I don't want to stand up, because if I stand up, people are going to call me crazy and a lunatic and this and that. I'm going to lose friendships. I'm going to lose family members. I lost it all. I've been down that road. I know what it's like. It's not an easy road. But God Almighty says He'll never leave nor forsake His own. And He hasn't yet. So I'm just asking you, How much is going to be enough for you? In the last 10 years, they tried to take your children from you. They tried to mandate shots to you. They tried to keep you locked down for 10 years. They tried to make you wear masks. They have stolen the last, I don't know, at least 3-4 elections. Well, no. 2018, 2020, 22, and 24. Yeah, last 4 elections. People are right now in office that shouldn't be in office. All around this country. And what are we the people doing about it? Most of us don't even know it's happening. And one thing you don't know is Donald Trump and the military alliance around the world is actually saving humanity. Most of you don't even know that. Most of you don't even realize what this man has been through. Because the mainstream media, they rather sit back, mock him, lie about him, and ostracize him, treat him like crap. And he's our president. They don't care. Because they're on a mission. They're on a mission from the Democrats to cause as much chaos as he can so he cannot actually implement his agenda that he got voted into office to complete. Mass deportations is one of them, among so many other things that he's already doing. Look at what he's doing with the tariffs. It's amazing what he's doing with the tariffs. And these trade deals, he's actually making trade deals that's fair for both countries, not just one country, and then we pay the price. We've been paying for the whole world. How much more do we have to pay before we can say America first? When will be our turn to prosper, to live freely, to live in a country that loves and supports we the people? Have a government over us or people in office that are legitimately supposed to be there. And I'm not saying that this is all Democrats. You have some Republicans involved too. They have a unit party going on up top in that government right now. And it's being exposed. All you got to do is watch what people do or don't do. It's not only what they do. You got to also watch what they don't get involved in, what they don't speak out about. Because if they're not speaking out about it, then I guarantee you they're probably involved or they know about it. See, the truth doesn't care if you're Republican, Democrat, no affiliation whatsoever. It doesn't matter. Facts and reality is what matters. Truth, facts, reality. And that's what's going to be coming at us from the last 10 years. I'm telling you right now that if we the people don't get involved and stay involved at the lower levels, we're going to end up in the same place that we find ourselves now, with a government that is controlling we the people, instead of we, as their employers, they're our employees. They listen to what we say, not the other way around. But government has gotten so big that they literally control what we can say, what we say for sure. They censor us. And so many other things. Just take a moment and think of what all government controls in your life. And then ask yourself, how is this even possible in the country that's supposed to have the most freedoms, the most rights, given to us by God? The government doesn't give us them rights. God Almighty gives us them rights. The government is only there to protect our rights. And they broke that contract. So in the next couple weeks, it's going to feel like the world is falling apart. It's going to feel like the world is being shaken and you're in a blender. Like I said, I've been through this. Cognitive dissonance is real, and it's not a good experience, but once you go through it, you're awake. Then you know the reality from the fiction. You know reality from the lies, the manipulation, the brainwashing. You'll know it from all the programming. Television. Tell-a-vision. What do they call the slots on TV? Programming. They've been telling us with their words all along. All along. And we just keep staying slaves to the jail that we create for ourselves, so to speak. Through the words we speak, through the things we do, through being on the hamster wheel every day, going to work like good little mice, doing what we have to survive, because they don't make it easy. But I just thought I'd start getting on here and talking about what's going on and letting people know that the best is yet to come. Jehovah God Almighty's got this. They haven't and will never knock God Almighty off his throne. So, have hope and be encouraged. Talk to you later. God bless America and God bless President Donald J. Trump.